I've investigated all of the United States and Canada, and the most crazy places I've ever seen are nursing homes.
People have seen apparitions. People have heard footsteps.
I can just plainly say that we saw a full-body apparition standing right there that was walking towards us.
Whoa, dude.
Thank you.
I hear a voice say, "Leave it." Did you hear that?
Yeah. Was that your voice we just captured on there? Whoa.
I thought I heard someone say, "They left me."
They left you? Who left you? I got overwhelmed with a sense of sadness.
I feel like someone's close to me. Whoa, candle just came back on.
I feel like I'm about to pass out. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel here. We are back in Sumner, Illinois at the Sumner Care Facility. Now this building is adjacent to Pine Lawn Manor, which is actually just across the street here. And Tony just recently acquired this building as well. And he's given us access to this building tonight, and we are excited to see what we get tonight because we had crazy things happen over at Pine Lawn Manor. I'm freaking out, you guys. I'm hearing stuff all around me.
This looks like it's something straight out of a horror movie.
I know people have been scratched.
Take a picture with me.
Laughing.
Thank you for standing here and taking a picture with me, Ed. Generating? Already. Oh, wow. We've got a very elderly man with a mustache.
Really?
Yes. Very wrinkly forehead, wrinkly face.
I am really excited for this. The Sumner Care Center, in relation to Pine Lawn Manor, was owned by the same company. They operated the same, but it was a different type of patient. So as to where Pine Lawn Manor, where we investigated last year, was more of patients with mental or physical disabilities that required care. Over here at the Sumner Care Center and Rehab, this was patients that were just elderly. It was a nursing home. It was a place where people were sent for their twilight years, their final years. And because of that, you have to think nursing homes are like the perfect recipe for a haunting. These people came here for the purpose of living out the final years of their life. They only lived a certain amount of time before they passed away. And from what I understand, they estimate that every single patient room in this building has had at least one patient pass away. And this was their home for those final years. You have that energy of belonging, but you also have that energy of missing home. This was where they lived, but that didn't mean this is where they wanted to be. People have seen apparitions. People have heard footsteps, seen doors close. This is a crazy place, and I'm excited to walk through with Tony and Jason, the owner, and an expert on the paranormal activity of this complex.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to say, but this is, every person that came here to die. Their family sent them here to die. They weren't able to care for them. So they came here with the intention of dying. And I would imagine every one of them that came in here did pass away in one of these rooms, unless there was some miracle and they, snapped back into being absolutely healthy and being able to walk out. I doubt that happened very often, if at all. So a lot of death in these walls, same as Pine Lawn Manor.
Yeah, and a lot of what people believe to be spirits. So let's walk through here and listen to Tony and Jason tell us some of the things that they've experienced, some of the things that other investigators have experienced, and talk about the history of why they believe this place could hold paranormal activity. Guys, let's get started with this paranormal quest.
I think this place has got a lot to give as far as paranormal goes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah. Well,
I've experienced
I just
some,
haven't put the time into this.
Yeah,
Location.
I've experienced some crazy things here, but I've spent a lot of time here, guys. I mean, every room you see here had 5 foot of trash in every room you see here. And I've cleaned this out in 6 months.
Wow, it was bad.
I've cleaned every room out in 6 months, and a lot of it's by my hands.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he has done an extraordinary job.
I do know that this particular wing right here was more for like the elderly, disabled as far as the mental, like dementia and all that stuff. That's what I was told from one of the workers, that they stuck like the patients that was here. Because every room you see here was the patient's room, and they converted that into apartment and this into apartment. But I'm not for sure there wasn't a nurse's station here.
It was, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this was a nurse's station too,
Yeah.
that they pretty much modified. But we had some crazy stuff here one day, man. That door right there slammed in our face one day.
That wooden one there?
Yeah, that wooden one right there just completely slammed in our face. It was during the day.
Wow.
Which was actually pretty cool because you don't get to see that often.
Right.
As far as the history goes, I think it shut down shortly after Pine Lawn Manor.
I believe so, yeah, because Pine Lawn shut down in 2005. And the reason Pine Lawn shut down was due to lack of state funding, because they were getting fined due to all the bad things that were taking place over there. There was a lot of medical malpractice. One incident, a state police officer actually found one of the residents up on 50 in front of Red Hill State Park walking, and they didn't even realize that the guy had escaped. So, a lot of stuff like that would happen. Medical malpractice where they would put feeding tubes in the people wrong and they ended up dying and, of infection, gone septic.
Yeah.
They even found a resident from Pine Lawn Manor in a drainage ditch about a quarter of a mile from here, passed away because he got out one night and froze to death. So, a lot of stuff like that they just didn't, they weren't watching the patients very well, and they would end up getting out or hurt, sick. There was deaths out on the front lawn of Pine Lawn.
But I was told from like at this particular location here, I talked to somebody that's local here that worked here for years, said that there's more natural nursing home deaths here.
Yeah, right.
And all the deaths. She said there was multiple deaths that's taken place here.
Yeah.
She said no doubt about it. There's been quite a bit of death just because it's been a nursing home for all these years. But everybody would have got. She said that they would have brought all the patients down on a gurney, and they would have took them out that south end down here.
And take it for what it's worth, but the people who used to live here, I can't verify any of this is true, but he had called me one night because I was investigating over there, and his daughter was spending the night in here from somewhere else, and he was all scared, saying that she wouldn't sleep at night. This is from this place. She was in a room here somewhere, and actually said somebody kept showing up in her mirror. Every time she would look in the mirror, she would see an old lady in the mirror. And I could never figure out which room it was. He didn't, really document or tell me what room it was. So that account is out of this location too. So, like I say, take it for what it's worth. It's just kind of people telling me stories of things that happened to them in here.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, this place definitely has the potential like Pine Lawn for sure.
I will say that this is going to be your most active location in this building, right here by this nurse's station.
So far, yeah, we've heard a lot of stuff there.
What we're being told is that a nurse committed suicide here, and how she committed suicide, we don't know. We don't know her name. That's just what we're being told, And some of the paranormal groups that's been in here has actually called EVPs from this woman.
I've investigated all of the United States and Canada, and the most crazy places I've ever seen are nursing homes. Oh, yeah. And I think it's because they lived here and they die here.
I'll tell you one thing that happened to us one night. We were just sitting here, was focusing our eyes down here, and right past that doorway right there, when all the lights are off, when you got the door open, there's a shadow of the light, street lights coming in. I can just plainly say that we saw a full body apparition standing right there that was walking towards us. I told it to stop. It startled everybody we was with. It startled them. It was just backing up, and I was just amazed by actually be able to see this thing with my own eyes.
And that was coming down this hallway towards the nurse's
Yeah, it was coming down that hallway towards the nurse's station. Real short, kind of looked like they had a gown on, maybe a man, I don't know. All I know is I could see the head, the arms, the legs. And it was just walking like a typical person from a nursing home would walk, right? Mm-hmm. Basically slunched over and barely could move.
Like shuffling their feet.
Shuffling their feet, yeah. And all of a sudden I just say, yeah, it just dissipated. It just disappeared. I believe there's an old man, like, for some reason this left side is where a lot of the paranormal is taking place. For me.
Do you think that was the same old man you saw with the apparition, or you think that was someone different?
I couldn't speculate on that. Honestly, I don't know what apparition we saw. Could be the old man, or one of them, you know.
Taking a lot of stuff out here. Yeah, I know. Did you remove the carpet since we had that happen? I think you did, didn't you? Didn't you remove the carpet?
I had to, man. That stuff was... That old carpet was trash.
But that's better because you can actually hear it hitting now. Yeah, I believe this was the room. Yeah, this is the room. So we were standing in this room one night, and again, we were trying to get it to throw something. And we actually had objects materialize and get thrown into this room. I think we had about 4 objects in here. And I don't know what happened in here. I don't know if this was a patient room, if this was some type of office. I have no clue. But
it was, Jason.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the patient's room.
Okay. But yeah, this room you guys might want to spend a lot of time in if you want to try to get something thrown
If
at
you could tell, they had a curtain right here, I think.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, there's only been 4 documented objects thrown in this building that I'm aware of, and like I say, they were all in this room.
Back when that guy lived here, squatted here, whatever you want to say, but he had rented this out to a young couple, and she kept saying that she would hate to come into the kitchen because she saw an older woman in here. This is where they would have brought them in to cook, the patients.
Gotcha. So that was like
They would have came in
cafeteria
here.
out there.
All the patients would have came in here and like cooked at this kitchen right here.
Was there anything else before we walk over to Pine Lawn and have you tell us a couple of stories over there before, and then we'll get started with the night?
I think what we said is all that's happened. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I had more for you, I'd give it to you. But I
This
think
one's fairly new, so.
it's a fairly new location. I mean, there's been some stuff. I mean, you guys come in here, you might have a totally different experience than everybody else. I mean, you know how it goes. Mm-hmm. I mean, they read your energy.
Yep.
You come in here and you'll just see what happens.
That's right. That's all we can do. You ready, Dave?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, we are officially ready to get started with abandonment. We have 3 cameras set up here in the Sumner Care Center, and during this abandonment, we are going to be going over to Pine Lawn Manor to do...
What?
I thought I just heard something down there. Interesting. That camera down there probably would have caught it because it sounded like one of the pieces of equipment going off.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, we're going to be going over to Pine Lawn Manor to be doing one session for a separate video, which will be coming out on this channel. The link to that, if it's come out already, the link to it will be in the description. It's going to be on the channel, so be ready for that. That's where hopefully we're going to go over there and get something thrown at us.
I hope so.
I hope so. If Jason's saying that now is the perfect time to get something thrown at us, we're going to go over and get something thrown at us.
Of course, of course.
We have a camera right here set up on the north end of the building, pointed down that direction. You can see down the hallway all the way to the nurse's station where the other camera is, illuminating that nurse's station full of equipment, and the hallway beyond, which is of course where Tony said he saw a full-bodied apparition shuffling down the hallway in a very geriatric-like manner, we'll say.
Yes, we also have a camera in the cafeteria pointed towards the nurse's station, and we've got a tripwire set up in that room.
That's right, and we can't forget about the action cam in the far back room, another room where Jason said marbles have been known to materialize and be thrown. We didn't want to leave this care center, this nursing home, empty without putting some sort of camera in that room, because if that's the room where stuff gets thrown, we want to catch something being thrown.
That's right, of course.
So,
yeah, we're going to leave abandonment set up here while we go over there and film because we love to torture ourselves.
that's right. Let's go over there and do it. Let's head over to Pine Lawn.
You ready?
Let's do it.
But they're getting there. We're leaving this time. So.
Ooh, they're getting it. You hear
ready?
that, guys? You're getting it.
But first, before I do that, I just wanted to say, we wanted to say to any of the spirits here in the Sumner Care Facility, the nursing home here, we've set up a bunch of these devices for you. They've got bright little lights on them. We brought them here for you. They're yours. Try and interact with them, pick them up, see what they do. But, without further ado,
I like the acoustics in here, and if there's any nursing home patients here, don't be threatened by Dave screaming. We only do that so the rest of our cameras know that we're going to be gone.
that's right.
So here we are, officially, we're ready, Dave, to get started here inside the Sumner Care and Rehab Center. We just finished the one-take video over at Pine Lawn while the abandonment was going on, and we don't know what happened, but one thing we do know is that Tony told us this nurse's station is known for the activity. And we have a full spectrum action camera that you're rolling on here, and that'll add a little bit of a different view for those of you watching. A little bit. What? I just heard something down here. If there's anyone in here with us, my name is Ryan and this is Dave. And we've come a long way to speak to you. We're visitors here in your lovely home. And if you'd like to interact with us and show us some of the things or show us where you are, we have these lights that we set up, which you might have seen before, you might not. Whoa, was that you?
I don't think it was.
Did you just step over there by the edge of the nurse's station? Hopefully you can see that in this camera. Yeah, you sure can. Take a step back, Dave. It might have been you.
We'll just say it was.
Okay. It's me. Whoa, candle just came back on. Are you sitting over here by the nurse's station? We heard there was a nurse here that has been seen and heard from. Ma'am, if you're here, we want to let you know that we're friendly. We just want to hear your story. And there's going to be certain things we do tonight that we hope you can interact with and speak with us to tell us who you are and what you may want.
We don't mean you any harm or anything. We're not here to frighten you. It's not our intention. We just want to come out and talk to you. Maybe you have something to say that you never got to say before you passed away.
If you walk behind the nurse's station, we'll get to hear some music. There's a little box on the chair that'll, if you walk in front of it, it should play us a tune. And did you see how when we're not sure if it was you that did it, but the candle turns on and off when you get close to it. You can extinguish it or you can light it.
Is that your little angel right there? We put it on top of the candle. If that's yours, you can pick it up. Now, one thing that Tony and Jason, I should know that. One thing that Tony and Jason told us is that allegedly, right over here behind this desk, there was an employee who worked here who, I don't know if they got emotionally overwhelmed, couldn't take their job, were having personal things go on in their life. But from what we're told, what they were told, they ended their life right over here in this area. So, ma'am, if you're over there and that is true, that happened, can you touch one of these things that we've set up on your nurse's desk here? Was that you? Somebody's listening. Whoever's listening to us, we'd love it if you could come out and speak to us. You can show us that you're here. Whoa. What happened? I just heard like a behind me here. What is going on? Dude, I'm telling you. Can you walk towards us so we can hear your footsteps wherever you are? Come on down this way. Yeah, it's like a charge. We've been in here all evening except for that hour we spent over in Pine Lawn, and it has never felt this charged. We've been in here after dark, so it's not like it's the dark just freaking us out. Right, we walked down through here without any lights on to set up this stuff. And didn't feel this way. No. You want to walk over into the cafeteria? Yeah, let's go to the cafeteria. Maybe give her some space and see if there's any... See if that'll result in anything. And you're more than welcome. I wanted to let you know you're more than welcome to push any of this stuff over if it's in your way. We know it's our stuff and you might want to be respectful and not move it, but we won't be offended if it's in your way. We're here to speak to you. Whoever's here. Would you like someone to talk to? We figured maybe you didn't get enough visitors or any visitors while you were here. If you'd like us to come to your room, can you make a sound where you're at? All right, we'll come over that way. Gonna walk through here. See how when we walk through, it makes this music play?
You can do that too.
Is that me?
Was that him, he says, even though he set up the motion sensor. I knew that was going to come to be a problem as soon as I saw you set it up there. I was like, well, we're not going to be able to walk very far if you box us in with motion sensors.
Let me turn this off. Didn't think that went through. Which has been the
Motto of the day.
motto of the day. Is there anyone down there? We heard a noise come from over here. Tony said he saw an apparition come up this hallway. Was that you?
If you want to walk towards us to say hi, we won't be upset.
You want to follow us down the hall here?
What's that scent?
I don't smell anything.
Add this to the never-ending list of the saga of weird things Ryan smells while investigating, but I smelled celery.
That's a random one.
Who's in there? That sounds like it might be constant.
It could be dripping.
Guess we'll go find the source of it, maybe. While we're gone, you can move that stuff that's on the desk if it's in your way.
We're going to make our way down to the end of the hall here to see if you want to talk to us. Do you have your phone on you?
Yes. What do you want to do?
You want to run on Ghost Tube for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
I know we've been shying away from it for a little bit, guys, but it's worth a shot, I guess.
Yeah, we've had some people say they actually would like to hear
Him.
We've had people tell us that they'd like to see Ghost Tube again just to see what comes through. And while things are all quiet on the front of equipment interaction and haven't heard anything that stands out as being too unexplainable, some building noises possibly.
It's worth a shot.
Let's give it a shot and see if anything relevant comes through. That's me. Who is it you want to tell us about? I just turned on this box that you may or may not be able to have to say words. And we're going to walk.
All right.
Yeah. If that's something you can do, you can, when we walk past your room, you can tell us to come in, or you can say here, or stop.
Bring it.
Bring it where? That was interesting.
Yeah.
I basically said they could use it, and it said, all right. And I said, Tell us where we need to go. And it said, bring it.
What?
There's an insect in here that just went. Kicked in the adrenaline a little bit. It was like maybe 5 feet behind me and just went.
Who's getting scared by bugs now?
I'm getting scared. Where am I bringing this to? Am I bringing it over here? Am I bringing it here?
I want to play.
Okay. We'd love to see that. Can you come down to the nurse's station? The door's open. You don't have to stay in here. You can come out and play in the hallway. How about that? We have some fun stuff you can play with out here.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. If you come down here towards the nurse's station with us, follow us down here.
Candle just went off.
Ooh.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, where'd the tripwire go?
It says, I want to play, and the tripwire gets drug into a room.
It was just perfectly blocked out by that bucket, and I couldn't see it.
If you follow us down, you can tell us all about your family or your life here. And you can play with this stuff down here.
We brought gifts for everybody. Everybody meet us down at the nurse's station. Right by the cafeteria.
You can choose which one is your favorite and play with that one.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you? What is this room?
Shower.
Oh, this is the shower and bathroom. Sorry if I'm invading anyone's privacy. I just didn't know what was in here. It says shower room right on the door.
It does.
Should probably, read things before asking questions.
You know what? I was going to ignore this, but I'm not going to ignore this.
Okay.
When we walked by this room,
Message for you.
Go ahead, tell us what message it is.
when we walked by this room, I got overwhelmed with a sense of sadness, and I don't know why.
You want to go in?
Yeah. We're going to come in and talk to you. When we walked by this room, when we walked by your room, I got really sad. Are you sad?
Give it back.
If you're sad, let us know, because maybe we can try and help you. Do you have a message
Short.
that you need to get to someone? That hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Oh, yeah. Like getting that feeling, that emotional feeling.
Laughing.
Did you have something that you needed to say? I stopped in because I felt your sadness, but if you don't have anything to say, maybe it was just a residual thing. Well, we're going to continue on down the hall now. I don't know what that was about, but if there's anything we can do to help, come on down to the nurse's station.
Hunger. Can you hear him?
Well, if you're hungry, meet us at the nurse's station so we can go to the cafeteria. And we don't know who it is that we're listening for or what he is doing.
Farther.
Okay. We'll go farther. Hello?
Listen to this. Look at all those lights. See how I'm doing that? It's not even hurting me. If you want to try it, you can. Can you try that?
All right, we'll leave you to it. But just know that you're able to do that. What did you just trip over?
I don't know. I pulled an Allison. I don't know.
It's hard.
Yeah. I'll leave that off. I don't know what I tripped over.
Whoa, dude.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
See how that's not hurting you? You like that thing? Guys, it's beneficial sometimes to show them how to use equipment.
Right.
Because nothing has gone off until I showed them how to use that.
Yep.
Thank you for doing that.
Open it.
I don't know that you can open that. What do you want us to open?
Interesting. That thing sat quietly for... we've been recording now for nearly 40 minutes.
Valid.
Thank you.
Validated, man.
I feel validated.
Good.
Thank you for validating that for us. Now here's the thing. Here in a second, I'm going to pull out a box that I think you can put your voice onto. You can try and speak to it. And we'd love it if you'd do that as well.
Absolutely.
But you can keep touching that.
Yeah? Oh. And I'd like to show you real quick what this one does. Watch. Watch all these lights. See all those lights? All you have to do is try and pick that up or walk right by it, and it lights up like Christmas. Christmas lights. But we brought all this stuff for you, so... Candle came back on.
Ooh, at some point, yeah. There it goes again. Thank you.
Can you try the purple lights? Can you walk up to them and try and pick them up?
Fortunate.
I wonder if someone followed us back down the hallway.
Could be. We did tell him. Come on. Why is this not? There we go. This IR light was off for some reason. Thank you.
You know, if you keep trying to touch that a little bit harder, there's different colored lights on it too. If you want to see those, you just gotta maybe try and pick it all the way up.
Was that you? I thought I heard like a whining.
Pathetic.
It was not me. Maybe try and pick it all the way up.
Was that you? I thought I heard like a whining.
It was not me. Ryan, you want to show him how the other one works that you put down over there for him?
Yeah, this one over here in the cafeteria. If someone said they were hungry, come over here to the cafeteria. You can do that just like the one in the hallway.
It doesn't hurt.
Whoops. What was your favorite late night snack?
You like that thing? This one here does it too, look. Here in a minute, we're going to turn on a tape recorder and try and record your
I can't stay.
and try and record your voice. That's okay, you don't have to stay.
We'll record right now. That way you can leave your message, and then if you have to go, then you can go. Rolling EVP session, Sumner Care and Rehab, Nurses Station. All right. If you want to leave us your message, go ahead and leave the message now.
Forward.
Walk right up here to the end of the desk.
Back.
You're giving us conflicting messages here.
Witchcraft.
Go ahead and stop on it, yeah. You have to close it for it to completely stop. I heard a knock or movement.
I heard footsteps.
What was it that you would, what was your favorite thing to do here? Were you a patient or were you a nurse? Meter's going off. Let's listen back to this really fast. I don't like to make the recordings too long because then you end up having a 5-minute file to listen to and takes away from asking questions and making communication. But you can come up and listen with us if you'd like.
Rolling EVP section, Sumner here, rehab, nurses station. All right. If you want to leave us your message, go ahead and leave the message now. Forward. Walk right up here to the end of the desk. Yeah. You're giving us conflicting messages here. Good. Stop on it, yeah. You have to close it for it to completely stop.
What's that?
That's what I'm listening.
Close it for it to completely stop.
Okay, so that's not you on the, because you could hear as you were touching the phone what the sound of you touching the countertop made. This is a vocal tone, and I hear a voice say, "Leave it."
Okay. Let me hear it again.
Completely stop.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that "leave it" as well?
Mm-hmm.
Leave it. Mm-hmm.
Did you just hear that? I heard a knock or movement. I heard footsteps. That you would,
Was that your voice we just captured on there?
You can light that up for yes. And tell me, can you light that up if you want that to... If you want us to turn back on that box, because it was when he was turning that off that you said leave it. And we can turn it back on so you can use it to speak if that's what you want. I almost fell down.
You good?
Yeah. Or would you like us to leave it off? Can you light that up if you want us to leave it off? And stop using that?
what was your favorite thing to do here?
I heard a whisper there.
What was your favorite thing to do here? Were you a patient or were you a nurse?
Did you hear it that time?
I did, yeah.
There it goes again. Every time we're not paying attention. Every time we're not paying attention is when it lights up.
Here's going on.
Okay, I'm going to listen to that leave it. What we think is a voice saying leave it one more time. It's very vocal tone and nothing like you did have you were touching the countertop with that tripod thing there pretty much the whole EVP session because you could hear it scraping, but it never actually sounded vocal like that.
Right.
It sounds like a very whispery voice went, "Leave it."
I kind of have a feeling
Yeah.
that we should go back down there and do another.
First.
Yeah, because we said that we would.
Yeah.
We're going to come down and try to record your voice. Oof.
You all right?
Chills.
Just regular cold shivers or?
I mean, like goosebumps.
Oh. Which room?
This room.
This one?
Yes.
All right, we brought this box here for you too. It lights up cool colors, green and red. You can light up the green light for yes and the red light for no. We promised you we'd bring this box, this tape recorder back so that you could speak to us. And here we are. All you have to do is get over here by this shelf, get really close to it, and you should be able to put your voice on it. Recording Sumner Care inside this room. You can tell us your story now. Tell us about yourself. Was that you?
No.
What is your name?
We came to visit. Is that okay?
I really have to use the bathroom. Can you show me where the bathroom is in the room? If you wouldn't mind, can I use your restroom?
Did you do anything interesting today?
Gonna end on this and listen back just so we have a concise clip to listen to.
I really have to use the bathroom. Can you show me where the bathroom is in the room? If you wouldn't mind, can I use your restroom?
Roll the link. Right there. I don't care. You hear that?
I hear something. I'm not sure if I'm hearing your voice or not. Ooh, I hear it there when I slow it down.
I don't care.
Hold on, let me slow that down again.
If you wouldn't mind, can I use your restroom?
That could possibly be a voice if it's not apophenia, which is a phenomena where our brains try and make out words within random noise. So Let us know in the comments if you hear that as well, if you can hear a whispering voice say, I don't care. Because again, the human condition is to be flawed, and we might hear something that's not actually there because our brains want to hear something. That's how our brains work. They want to hear something at all times. Ooh, Epoch just lit up. No and yes. Yeah, you see how those lights are turning on? If you get close to it and choose one and hold it, you can answer yes or no questions for us, hopefully. At least we think. Also, the bell hasn't gone off in a while.
Not since we came down. If you like us being in here, can you make that thing light up the green light for a long time? If you like having someone here talking to you,
Just make it hold for a couple of seconds. Doesn't have to be too long, just long enough for us to see that it's on and know that you are impacting it. And you can do the same thing with the red light if you don't like that we're in here. Interesting.
well, we're sorry we're in here. We can leave. If you'd like us to leave, can you light that up green? And we'll leave. We don't want to cause you any frustrations. Interesting.
If you'd like us to just exit your room and go into the hallway and not necessarily leave, can you light up the green light? Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Very quick and brief, but still.
We will listen to your wishes, and we're going to leave your room now, but if you still want someone to talk to, you know where to find us. Just follow our voices.
Let's, do we want to walk down through the cafeteria?
Yeah.
To that room where he said stuff gets thrown?
Yeah.
All right. We've entered. Dave's breaking something.
I kind of want to put this in this doorway here because they said that a person who lived here would always, I think they said, see an elderly woman going into this room.
Oh, okay.
Is there anybody in the kitchen there? There's a little red light in the doorway there. If you could try and touch that, let us know you're here, that we're talking to you. But here in a minute, I'm going to pick that up and put it in a different room because that's the whole reason we came down here and I completely forgot.
We're happy to talk to anyone who wants to talk. I'm not going to lie. One thing that we did that made this whole plan not very well executed was we took up our abandonment time that we normally take to go get snacks and food by filming over at Pine Lawn, and now it has been nearly 12 hours since we've eaten anything.
and my guts are gurgling and growling, and my stomach is cramping. So put down in the comments for us, hey guys, next time don't forget the snacks. So what we're gonna do before we end up going to get food here, we're gonna do one more session before we end up calling it a night here at the Sumner Care and Rehab Center. We wanted to do an Estes session, and since the only place that we've gotten any activity here seems to be, that we know of course we could have had activity on abandonment, but we're gonna do an Estes session over in that hallway and by the nurse's station, right at that area, which Tony says is one of the most active spots in this place. So let's move our stuff over there, get the spirit box and headphones ready, and let's jump into an Estes. I'm gonna have a box that you can talk to me through, at least we think that you can talk to me through this. And all you have to do is get as close to me as you possibly can and speak as loud as you can. And my friend Dave is gonna be asking you questions, and I hope that you can answer those questions that he asks by speaking them to me. And then I will call them out so Dave hears your answer. And it's like a game of telephone. You said earlier that you want to play. Let's play telephone, how about that? Whoever that was that said that, if you said that. Okay, I'm ready and rolling on all if you're ready. Ready and rolling on all right, I'm ready and rolling on this and that. I just gotta turn this on. Let's do an Estes. Okay. All right, I'm blindfolded officially. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the spirit box and start sweeping whenever you're ready. I'm ready. Tripwire just went off, wow. Thank you. Turning on spirit box. Whoa. Wow, the whole tripwire just lit up, you guys. And I'm sweeping. All right, so Ryan is we're starting the Estes. Ryan is listening, and I'm down here in by the cafeteria and the nurse's station. We're gonna see what kind of communication we can make. To anybody who can hear me, my name is Dave. That is Ryan sitting in the hallway down there by the green light. We've been here for a couple of hours tonight so far, and we've enjoyed your company, and hopefully you've enjoyed our company. And we just came here tonight because we wanted to talk to you. My friend Ryan is down there in the hallway. He's listening to a radio. He's got on some headphones. And what we can do is I'm going to be asking you some questions. And hopefully you can use your voice to come through the radio that Ryan is listening to answer my questions. That way, maybe if you have something that you want to say to either us or somebody that you miss or you loved or someone like that, that gives you a chance to come through and talk. Also, as you've already noticed, because I just saw you do it again, there's a string of purple lights down there that you can try and pick those up. That lets us know you're here too, as well as the green light that you were playing with earlier. So with that said, let's start off simple. Are you able to come through the radio and tell Ryan what your name is, please? It's kind of like a microphone. All you got to do is walk up and talk. He should be able to hear you. So can you go up and tell him what your name is? Would you be willing to do that? Are you? Whoa, that was a loud noise.
That was like a woman's voice said something about a doctor. Doctor over or doctor something.
Are you needing a doctor? If you need a doctor, can you light up one of these devices, please?
Because they made me stop.
Are you able to tell me which one of these rooms that you're in here? What's your room number? Did they treat you okay here? Remember, use the radio to answer. Did they treat you with kindness here?
Man's voice may have said leave or something like that. Deep man's voice, though.
You want us to leave? If you'd like for us to leave, we can respect that. If you need us to leave, if you want us to leave, we will. Can you come through the radio one more time and just confirm that for us, please? If you're happy that
No.
Okay, you're not happy. You don't enjoy having people here to come talk to you? We figured you would like having a visitor here today. We just want to know that, or if there's anything that we can do to help you. Is there anything we can do to help? Remember to come through and talk through the radio like a microphone if you can. Are you happy that we came here to talk to you? It's all right to say no. Okay. Are there any staff members here with us? Still watching over?
Ooh, pictures of you or something like that.
You know, right here by this nurse's station, we were told somebody took their lives right here. Took their life. Was that you? I'm sorry that it got to that point that you felt you needed to do that. Tony told us that he saw an apparition walking down this hallway where Ryan is sitting.
Nice music.
Nice music.
Did you like the music I was playing? I played it for a long time. Are you talking about this music?
Same man's voice that's like the deep man's voice.
Did you like that music? Is that the music you're talking about? I like it too. What's the reasoning for why you're still here? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me why your spirit is still here?
She was in a room here somewhere and actually said somebody like kept showing up in her mirror. Like every time she would look in the mirror, she would see like an old lady in the mirror.
It would be a big help to us if you were able to do that. That means we would be able to answer questions.
There was a woman's voice there, but I couldn't make it out.
We would be able to help people. It's the reason we do this. So is it okay that we're here talking to you?
I feel like someone's close to me, like on my right side.
Are you down there by Ryan?
And then a man's voice came through there, but I didn't hear it because I was talking.
That's
I
not...
feel like someone's close.
Are you down there by Ryan?
And then a man's voice came through there, but I didn't hear it because I was talking.
It's okay to be down there by Ryan. This is your living space. We don't live here. This is where you are.
Can't you tell?
Do people come here often to visit with you? Are you stuck in some sort of dimension? Do we just go to a different dimension, a different plane after we pass away? Is that how it works? Can you tell me that? I just made a really loud sound. I'm sorry about that if I woke you up. I just wanted to come back here and stand in the nurse's station and maybe try and make communication with the person who supposedly lost their life here.
Ooh, I need to review that one. That was a man yelling, like angrily.
What are you angry about? Can you come through and tell Ryan what you're angry about?
Woman's voice. Something about being dead.
Wow. Okay. So, perhaps you understand how this is working. Thank you. If that is you, can you tell Ryan what your name is?
Cold.
If it's cold where you are and there's something that we could do to help, please let me know. We'd like to be able to help you if we can.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
They're inside.
If you mean us, yes, we're in here trying to talk to you. And again, anybody who can hear me, you are not required to speak with us. You're not required to answer anything that I'm asking. You can come through the radio and tell me to shut up. I don't want you to think that you're being forced to talk. You are not being forced to talk. I'm only here trying to communicate with someone who may be wanting to talk. So if that's you, you can come forward and talk to Ryan. He's able to relay your messages. Maybe you're not here at all. I'm not sure. It's always possible.
Ooh, I just thought I switched frequencies just to try this out, and I heard a very faint voice that sounded like it said, "Hey, Ryan."
Wow. Did you just call out for Ryan? That's Ryan right there. If you called out for Ryan, he's listening to you with headphones. He can hear you. So if you'd like, you can come through and give him a message, no matter what it is. He'll hear you. Maybe start by telling your name.
I'm gonna have to review that one to see if it's apophenia, but I thought I heard someone say they left me.
They left you? Who left you? Who was it that left you? What do you mean by that? You mean are you saying your family just left you here? I hate to hear that
They're walking.
they just left you here. I'm sorry to hear that. If that's what you're saying. I would imagine it would be pretty lonely in here, huh? Or maybe you didn't even know where you were confused. But I'd like to tell you something, if you are confused. To us, to me and Ryan, your body has passed away. And your spirit is still here.
Here.
Okay? I can see the lights lighting up down there. Is that you? It's not my position or Ryan's position to move your spirit on. But I would like to tell you that you don't have to stay here anymore. Your spirit doesn't have to stay here anymore. You can move on from here and be free of this place if you would like, if that's what you want.
Dave.
That's me. I'm Dave. And that's Ryan. What's your name? Can I know your name?
Ooh. Hear me.
We can hear you. Ryan's listening for you. Isn't that neat? How you can talk and Ryan can hear you? Is there anything that we can help do for you or get for you?
Matters to me.
What matters to you? I hope you understand and realize that I'm really just trying to have a genuine conversation with whomever may be listening. Okay?
Ooh, same man's voice just came through. I couldn't quite make it out, though.
Keep trying.
They something.
Keep trying, sir. I'd like to know what it is that you're trying to say. So maybe I can help or give you an answer or something.
Let him in.
If you'd like us to just stop talking, and just leave, get our stuff and leave. If you'd like that, can you come through the radio and just say leave? And we'll leave.
Hey, please.
Please what?
Get.
Please get what? Keep trying.
I'm going to take this off for a second just to get a couple minutes of a break.
Okay.
Has anything happened?
Not particularly.
Mm-hmm.
There was one or two things that were pretty cool.
Sweet. Any of the equipment go off since I started?
The tripwire has gone off,
Ooh.
but that is it.
Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you? In the room across from me?
No, right down here.
Where's right down here? I have my blindfolds on.
Oh. Well, that's gonna make me look like a big idiot right there. I was just waving my arm. I'm down here by the nurse's station.
Oh, wow. Did I turn my chair?
I don't think so.
Oh. Wow, I did. I'm facing this way. Interesting. It's what happens when you get disoriented and you don't know where you are. I was facing like this direction. No wonder I thought you were somewhere else. I thought I was facing like this. I can go back under for a little bit longer just to see if anything else comes through. I just had to take the headphones off my ears because I was getting the ringing to happen.
Okay.
Go maybe another 5 and then pull me out.
Okay. All right, guys.
Back in.
Sworn I just saw somebody standing down there, but I think my eyes are playing tricks on me because I don't know if that was. I don't know. I'm very tired, so I don't know. All right. Ryan had taken the headphones off for just a minute, and he just put them back on. So anyone who is trying to talk, we're going to be listening to you, listening for you, for about 5 more minutes. And if you have anything you would like to say, now would be the time to come through and try and talk to Ryan through the white noise, and he'll be able to hear you. Is there any
Man's voice there, very muffled though. Something about the last word was what?
Is there anything that we can do to help? Wow. I feel like I'm about to pass out at this very second. So I'm going to go over here and sit right here just in case I pass out. Whew. That just hit me like a wall.
We love it.
I'm sitting down here at the nurse's station. If there's anything that you need, I'm listening. I might need a nurse myself down here.
Right with you.
Now that is not something you get in the American healthcare system. Would you be willing to help me if I needed a nurse? We just want to be able to do something for you before we leave here in a couple of minutes. If there is something that you have been needing. Is there in fact something that you need? Maybe there isn't anything that you need. That would be the best case scenario. We don't hope that you're here. We hope that you're somewhere peaceful, at rest, no more worries. No more anxiety, no more pain. No longer hurting. That's what we hope. We are here trying to help.
Did you... Judging from the distance of your voice, you did not tap me on the shoulder.
No, I actually had to come sit down because I almost fainted.
Holy sh**.
But no, I didn't tap you on the shoulder. Did you just feel that, or what?
On my left shoulder, I felt a very subtle, like, tap, tap.
Wow. That's right there where I got touched on the arm earlier, too.
Oh, that's right.
Also, your timing is impeccable because that was exactly 5 minutes.
That's why I thought, not that I was keeping track of time, but I thought, oh, but he's probably tapped me on the shoulder because it's been 5 minutes, but...
Oh, that's kind of weird. Maybe somebody was letting you know.
Maybe. That's weird timing.
Yeah.
Do you think you're feeling faint because we haven't eaten, or you think you're feeling faint from an energy?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with the spirit.
So you think it's because we haven't eaten?
Yeah.
Let me stop rolling on this here.
That would be my guess.
All right, well, an interesting evening here at the Sumner Rehab and Care Center, or Care and Rehab Center. We are going to have to stop the investigation here before one of us ends up falling down in sheer starvation.
Yeah, and it comes back to our theory of the witching hour and when everything is actually more quiet rather than more active.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, if you think about it, if residual energy is a huge part of it, you know, the residual energy of people is usually the strongest in the evening time when everyone is just kind of milling about, relaxing. And then as it gets late and everyone goes to bed, that energy is not as strong. And so if there is more residual energy here than actual intelligent spirits or entities, then it would make sense that the energy would die down when everyone goes to bed.
Yeah. Just like everybody watching, or most people watching, just like your daily lives, you know, you're more active throughout the day and the evening time, and then most people go to bed at this time. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Well, most people, as in normal people, not us, are long asleep by this time.
Right, yeah. Yes.
We go to bed at this time whenever we're, you know, on our normal work shift at home. Because we're night owls, but... Put down in the comment, put down in the comments, are you a night owl? See, I can't even talk. I'm so, like, loopy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time that we go get something to eat. Guys, like Ryan said, leave a comment down below. I can't even remember what he said, but we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna go pack up all of our stuff and make a very long journey back home in the morning. And thank you so much for watching this one. And Ryan, if they made it this far in this video, what do you think it is that they should comment down below?
Are you guys okay? You're looking a bit faint.
Literally. Oh, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the continued support. Thank you for 200,000 subscribers, by the way. That is absolutely crazy. We didn't think we would ever make it to that milestone. And we can't believe 14 years later, 200,000 of y'all are still watching whatever it is that we're doing here. So, anything else, Ryan?
Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next episode, on the next adventure, on the next quest.
Bye.
Bye.